Okay, so I have a pretty interesting video this time, a little bit of a departure from the regular. If you've seen my videos in the past, it's like how-tos or just like general guides on stuff. And this is more of like a review kind of products. So, you know, the past couple of years I got more and more into biking, and this past year I've really gotten into biking. And the one thing that's important with biking, like especially like going a long time, like hours and hours of riding or miles of riding, is hydration. And I was like so annoyed with bottles, like what bottle is like good. And I mainly do mountain biking in Florida. It's kind of a oxymoron, I guess. There's no mountains, it's only trails. But I was like not satisfied. So the first bottle I got was this Camelbak Podium. You know, great bottle, holds water, it's somewhat insulated, keeps it cool for a couple hour ride, you know, but I really didn't like the mouthpiece on it. Like you always get dirt in it, and you're always having to like rinse out the dirt, like squeeze out the bottle to get the dirt out of the bottle. So now you're just wasting your water every time and not like drinking dirt. And like it's really hard because like the dirt gets around in like these little crevices, and you have to like take it all apart, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to clean. So I went around and I was like looking, and then I found the Polar bottle, which has a little cap on it. It's one-handed operation, so you can pull this open, and then it has a valve, and it's also insulated like the Camelbak Podium. So I was like, okay, that's not that bad. You know, I like how it keeps the mouthpiece clean of dirt. It's a little bit easier to open the valve. You can kind of use this one-handed. You can just pull it open with your teeth, and the valve kind of works the same. It doesn't really leak or anything. And this is a little bit easier to clean, to take apart than the Camelbak. So then I was like, well, they do have a Dirt Series Podium as well. So it's the same Camelbak insulated Podium, but it has just like this removable silicone thing. This is what makes it the Dirt Series, just this. Like I can just put this on this one here, and now I have a Podium Dirt Series. But dirt still gets around this like valve part, which is, you know, it's still like really, it's just a pain to clean. And the whole thing's kind of a pain to take apart. And I'm sure, you know, I'm like, oh, like stop being a baby about it, just clean it, take it apart. But that's not the idea of this. The idea is like, there has to be a better bottle. So I liked the cap of the Polar bottle. It doesn't fall off, it's attached to the ring. Easy to operate. But then I found out Blender bottle makes a cycling bottle. There's no cap, which is disappointing because this is probably my favorite bottle I've ever used. It has a multi-valve system. It's super easy to clean. It's insulated. The insulation is actually really nice. Unlike on the Polar bottle, I'll show you. The insulation kind of like, it's a little ragged. Doesn't look good. I don't know, those are like picky points, but you know, it's just a general thing to look at. But I mean, this thing is amazing. If they made like a dirt version of this, like game over. It's the best bottle, and it's super cheap. I have links to all these bottles in the description, by the way, where you can go buy them. But what's crazy about this, it has a straw. And what you can do is you can squeeze it to drink from it, so you don't have to do this. You can just drink like this. Game changing, I love it. A straw in an insulated squeeze bottle for bikes. I'm gonna go over and show you kind of the insides of these bottles and like how they come apart, how easy they are to clean, but I really think this bottle here is the best bottle. Now, if I could somehow retrofit the Podium thing on here and make it work, dude, I'd be so happy, but it's just kind of wonky. So, I don't know, maybe I need to like 3D print like a ring that goes around this, and then a piece that goes over that. But man, if Blender Bottle made a dirt version of this insulated bottle, it would be awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of dive into like the more in-depth of these bottles and things I like about them and things I don't like about them. So let's go take a look. Okay, so getting into the first bottle here, let's go ahead and take it apart. So this is the lid here. That's what it looks like. You know, super like weird, complicated clip valve thing going on, and then emptiness. So that's the podium. And how the valve works is this thing here, which if you don't have it really tight, you can kind of unscrew the lid. So just make sure you get it tight. But on these plastic podiums, this is like actually not super smooth. It's kind of stiff. If you get the metal, like titanium podiums, they're like super smooth. The valves are. I don't know why that is. But this is open. This is closed. And then to drink from this, you have to hold it like this and then squeeze. And then the valve opens up. So this one, it's great if you have it. Not necessarily like a need to get rid of it. But how this comes apart, you have this ring here. That comes off. And then this comes off. And then this, if I remember, geez, so annoying. Comes out, because dirt gets in here, you got to clean it out. But, so that's how that comes apart. There's like dirt all in this O-ring and all up in here. You know, might be complaining, but whatever. And then you put this back in like that. And this goes over that, and that goes around that. And now you've taken it apart and put it back together. So that's the podium. Now, let's look at the podium dirt. This is a smaller bottle. So this is a 21 ounce. I think this is 24. Yeah, 24, 21. The only difference on this is this silicone little thing they added. Still the same valve, like this. Still the same deconstruction of the valve. I don't know if they changed this on the aluminum ones or the titanium or whatever it is, but it works, and it's not super hard to take apart, but it could be easier. So that's there. The one thing, like I like it, the dirt's out of the mouthpiece, but it still gets down into like this valve area where this O-ring is. I know it's nitpicking, but whatever. Then we get onto the polar bottle with the breakaway insulation. This has a cap on it that goes around that. Super easy, keeps dirt out. Dirt can still kind of get between here and like probably get between where this valve meets with this cap. But you know, this you can pull that with your teeth, open it. It's one-handed operation basically. You just hold it, pull with your teeth, and then same type of valve as that. But this one you have to hold like this and do that. You have to hold it backwards in your head. You can't just hold it and squeeze it. So insulation on this, you know, it's nitpicking, but like it doesn't go all the way to the top. Like you can see where they cut the insulation on the bottle. If you don't care about that, fine. I don't really care that much, but I know some people will. But let's go ahead and take this one apart. So you can see the cap is retained with this. You can pull it off, it's pretty easy. Like that. And then you can take this off. I'm sure you could put this on another bottle maybe, but that's besides the point. Now for this to come out, this is actually pretty easy. There's a dimple here and a dimple here. So you just go pull it, go like this, boom, there's your valve. You can clean it. Super, super easy to clean. Like way easier to clean than the Camelbak. You just turn it, push it down, there it is, done. Very, very easy. So until I got to the Blender bottle, this was my favorite. And it probably still is for dirt riding, just because I'm not sucking in dirt or squeezing water out to clear dirt from the valve. But this bottle here is definitely my favorite. So I didn't even know this existed, and it's kind of like, I don't know, hidden in a way. But this bottle here, insulated, so it keeps your water cool. I've been using it for a while. Has a built-in straw. You know, insulation's really nice and clean on it. It has a rubber top on here for gripping, and it also has like a leash that's like a silicone rubber leash. But you can lock this bottle so it doesn't accidentally squeeze. You have mode 1, which is drinking like this. You hold the bottle back, your head back, and squeeze. There's also mode 2, which uses the straw on the valve, so you can hold the bottle to your mouth just like this and squeeze. You can also suck too if you want to suck to get water, but you don't have to, you know, pull your head back and use it. I think that's awesome. I don't know of any other bottle that does that. Maybe the Fidlock, I don't know. I haven't looked into the Fidlock. It's super expensive and it's bulky, but this to clean, you just put it into the valve position for cleaning, and then you just pull it out like that. There's one more piece here. You pull out. That's how you clean it. Super easy. Like nothing to it. Very, very easy. It's a little bit harder than the Polar, but easier than the Camelbak. So you just line up this piece here like that. Now it's back together. Very easy. Love this bottle. I just wish it had a cap on it. So maybe they'll come out with one. I don't know. But for now, I think this is the best bottle for, you know, cycling, biking. If you don't care about dirt, best for road bike, gravel bike, mountain biking. If you do care about dirt, look into the Polar bottle. You know, super easy, one-handed operation, pull with your teeth, head back, works. Great insulation, keeps it cold. I've been, you know, using these for a while now. I bought these a few weeks ago. And yeah, if I had to pick a bottle, this would be it. So, hope this helped anyone who is looking for bottles and had a question of like, what's just the best bottle out there? And maybe this video can give you some help with finding which bottle best suits you. But that's it.